Season 5, we never made videos that much.
Because I'm not fast food.
We never made a video on Season 5, so now I'm making one on Season 5. So, let's get to it. Star Wars.
For the first real truck.
How do you think you're doing, Adam?
The GMC Sierra.
Staff.
What?
We don't have
They don't care what I do.
The GMC with 10% SRP 2018 Sierra HD Coupe models. Fully financed through GM Financial.
Really, I gave you more.
No, I didn't even hear us see you do that. I'm just saying, hear you, honey. I was just saying, I didn't hear you do that.
Well, I don't do anything I'm not supposed to, so I don't care.
Oh, it's almost obviously get out, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Artificial flavors. All the energy dogs need and nothing they don't. Nutra. Feed
Oh, so
That's the third time today for that. Leave my TV alone.
brother took off the TV, but it's okay.
You need to turn it back on.
This is how you sign.
Could this party get any better?
Time to wait for to find out.
Boss, I'm a boss. I like carrots.
Let's go in detail.
Talk about the chatting on. Let's get you cleaned up before Mom gets home.
Yeah, so it's like,
Dentistix cleans, so you can get closer.
Wow, what is that?
Bizarre footage. Looks like a special effect.
playing on my Switch a lot. I have my Switch at my mom's house. I'm like a pro at sniping on my Switch.
It makes me wonder if
So awesome. Play on my Switch.
season where the evidence is real and the mysteries are stranger than you can imagine. Strange evidence.
Damn, man, I'll stop.
Watch Mom and catch up on the Science
I'm
Channel.
playing a lot on my Switch.
I'm ready to sign in papers.
Halley 6, Antarctica. Situated thousands of miles from civilization, this research station can withstand Earth's most extreme conditions, allowing the British Antarctic Survey to carry out vital research.
We've been collecting data in this area for over 60 years, so we need to be able to house the scientists in safety and comfort.
However, Halley 6 must face another devastating force of nature. Its location, the Brunt Ice Shelf, is constantly moving and completely unpredictable.
The stresses in the ice shelf have opened up a crevasse that we call Chasm 1.
This Chasm 1 has started to grow in the direction of our Halley 6 research station.
Xbox Dad.
If we leave the station where it is at the moment, then it might mean that Halley 6 will be on an iceberg.
To avoid floating off into the Southern Ocean, Halley 6 must be able to relocate.
And I told them, hello, I'm his nephew.
A journey that would have been impossible without the engineering breakthroughs of the past. Mechanical engineer Daniel Dickrell is in Florida to unleash a truly mind-blowing feat of engineering.
Adam's dead. Adam!
Adam.
Reaching an astonishing 55 miles per hour, the Hellcat's top speed and maneuverability earned it a legendary status on the battlefield.
is driven by a 16-liter gasoline-powered radial engine hitting out 450 horsepower. Now, the secret to the Hellcat's success is not that horsepower itself. It's how that horsepower is used by the engine. See those?
I wish you guys could see me a little bit.
This is possible through the Hellcat's innovative transmission. Up to the late 1930s, armored vehicles like the Sherman used standard manual transmission, similar to your everyday car, to transfer the engine's power to its tracks.
Manual transmissions rely on moving mechanical power from the engine to the transmission through a series of interlocking metal gears.
Stop!
Give that road, you have a horrible grinding noise that we all can recognize.
Stop it! Leave the television alone!
June, turn it back on.
In 1939, a team at General Motors, including young engineer Oliver Kelly, developed a more efficient solution for the automobile.
My TV.
Unlike manual transmission, the Hydromatic transferred an engine's power automatically through a fluid via two fan-like components in a sealed unit. And it works like this.
We have two fans. One we're going to call the impeller, one we're going to call the turbine. The impeller is connected to the engine side. So what that means is,
I guess I'm just gonna
we always have our impeller side moving.
The second fan represents the vehicle's wheels. It has no direct power source and takes its impeller's flow.
It's not moving. So let's say I want to pull away, I take my foot off the brake. We notice the turbine slowly begins to turn.
Yeah, so if you play PS4,
during World War II, Kelly applied his expertise to armored vehicles, but soon realized a transmission power delay could prevent the Hellcat from getting a fast start.
Slow start was going to be a problem. When you're trying to move a large tank on a battlefield, it could be potentially fatal.
So Kelly's team complemented their auto transmission with another piece of engineering to create what's called a torque converter. Inside the Hellcat, toothed stators are positioned in the middle of the fluid coupling, redirecting the oil flow from the impeller, increasing torque, and allowing the turbine driving the wheels to get to speed almost instantaneously, creating an explosive standing start.
You can see just what a difference it makes when we run the Hellcat against one of the most successful vehicles of World War II, the Jeep.
Daniel is recreating an actual challenge carried out during the 1940s, one that is almost impossible to believe. A race between a 20-ton Hellcat and the nimble, lightweight 4x4. First up, in this battle of transmissions, the manually operated Jeep is timed from a standing start at a 300-foot distance.
Go! Okay, 17 seconds. Not too bad. But remember, he's got mechanical gear chains, a manual transmission, lots of things he could have gone wrong.
The Hellcat is 18 times heavier than the Jeep.
Hellcat, are you ready?
But it's equipped with Kelly's groundbreaking auto technology.
Go! Wow, that was incredible! 15.9. The Hellcat actually is faster than a standing start.
I guess
Building a torque converter for a 20-ton tank is one thing, but adapting it to move an 1,100-ton ice base through planet Earth's harshest environment is another.
No! The guys are wondering what they let themselves in
Now go get it!
To avoid Chasm 1, the engineers from Halo 6 must adapt this groundbreaking technology to make the impossible possible.
Bizarre footage. Looks like a special effect, but this is terrifyingly real.
he's dead.
It makes me wonder if what we're seeing on the surface is just the tip of the iceberg.
An all-new season where the evidence is real and the mysteries are stranger than you can imagine. Strange Evidence, all new Tuesday at 9. Watch live and catch up on the Science Channel go on.
Why would you go out of your way and wander around a warehouse for paint when you can just swing by your local Ace? Ace has top-rated paint like one-coat coverage Valspar, can match any color, and mixes it with something that's hard to find. Award-winning service. Because the way we see it, if anyone is going to go out of their way,
it should be us.
It's the Ace Extra Mile Promise. If it ever takes more than one trip to complete your paint project, we'll bring you what you need, and delivery is free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Friends who unlimited
Title, 15 gigabytes mobile hotspot and full HD. Switch to Sprint's Unlimited Plus plan for just $42 per line. But hurry, for limited time, it's now $22 per line. That's 50% off Verizon and AT&T rates when you bring or buy your phones.
Strike the match, spark the conversation, and ignite those appetites. Oh, yeah.
There's no weapons in this house. There's that thing. Oh, yeah, so weird. Hold something good in this. Please, epic star. Stop!
Adam, I am so tired of it!
Cheesy grooves.
Turn off the TV on.
It has grooves like deep valleys of flavor. The groove is
Tired of it. Mommy is so stressed out and frustrated right now about everything. Please stop.
Waterfall. Cheesy grooves. Cheese up like never before.
I can do more to lower my A1C because my body can still make its own insulin.
I can
and I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release
kill,
like it's supposed to.
But
Trulicity is not insulin. It comes in a once-weekly, truly easy-to-use pen, and it works 24/7.
Oh, I've been playing
Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes, or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my life. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Palm Springs is a resort community. It's all about outdoor lifestyle here.
It's an oasis, and we want to get that lifestyle feeling into our homes.
All new Desert Clippers, Tuesday night at 9 on HGTV. Also available streaming on the HGTV app.
If I get 2 kills, I also charge them. I could probably get some thing. I told you he was gonna die.
Wednesday at 9 on Science.
I never knew he was gonna die. Please be watching this one.
The Halley 6 Research Station.
Oh,
situated in the harsh wilds of Antarctica.
Join
This
in.
groundbreaking base is the world's first relocated research facility.
So my friend, we haven't played since
But as
a
the
long
Chasm
time,
1 crevice creeps
but
dangerously towards
fun.
Halley 6, structural
Hey,
advisor
I'm
Ben Rowe and
broadcasting.
his team must use
So
torque
you're gonna be on
converters
YouTube.
developed in the 1930s to shift their structure, which is around 6 times the weight of the Hellcat.
They're not.
We are relocating
Wait, no, I'm not doing favorites.
further up the ice shelf.
Let's do duos.
You ready to play kid or what?
Tons
Fine.
You ain't getting the
Yeah.
engineering task.
Oh, Freddy.
The concept is that the
duos.
station is modular, so it breaks down into 8 different modules,
Oh,
individually towed.
I know.
To break the central module, dubbed Big Red from the ice,
You say you was watching YouTube?
requires a staggering
Let me
66
guess,
tons
Fortnite.
of startup force.
Hey,
Well,
please.
come on.
You was watching Fortnite on YouTube?
A fleet of bulldozers and tractors equipped with torque converters, generating 1,000 horsepower, take on this mammoth task.
Yeah, my friend from Season 2, he never played for a long time.
substantial pulling power is only possible because of another clever piece of engineering.
Skis are made from steel rod and about 4 meters by 1 meter wide.
Red Knight, I guess.
Has a plastic
Oh,
yeah, I bought it when it first came out. A lot of people bought it when it came out the second time.
Complete Halley 6's seemingly impossible move in just 75 days.
My sister can do the orange dress.
This inconceivable structural masterpiece.
I said I hear you, but you ain't this. I'm talking to you.
2012.
Where are we going?
This level design and engineering continues in the world's most inhospitable conditions at bay.
So pleasant. Come on, let's go pleasant.
Alright.
Come on, pleasant. Why you not?
By learning from the pioneers of the past.
You're dead.
I'm going to play with kids. You tripping?
Engineers have set a new
I'm trying to get a house.
They have succeeded in making the impossible.
What's on house?
Everybody here,
possible.
So if I get 2 kills, I'll
that we have now is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, Mama. Hey, I found a gun for you.
If you are lucky enough to here and you get to see the silhouettes of the vehicles against the southern lights, that's a...
Hey, I found a gun for you. Here. Wait, I'm giving you a gun. How this? Hey.
Yeah.
I forgot. Here. Hey, stay there. Stay there.
Hold on. Somebody behind you. You tripping, kid?
Miniguns.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you, kid.
Whoa, shoot. Snap.
Hit him. Here, we behind you in the house. Inside the house. Inside the house right there.
Shoot somebody.
Oh, my God.
Probably his teammate, I guess. Alright, that was a bad start. Alright, never mind. That one was bad, because I did not see that dude. Oh yeah, that's it. I'll put on Zoe. Where's Zoe? You have the battle pass?
Yeah.
Tucked into a natural basin sits one of the world's newest and most advanced space devices.
I know. Hey. Why are you John Wick? Bye, John Wick. John Wick said
John Wick.
John Wick.
Sensitive single-dish radio telescope in the world.
Where are we going? Let's go risky. Let's go risky. Hey, you're not my friend.
No, playing duos. Only 2 people playing duos.
Fast telescope is probing the cosmos more deeply.
Jump.
Yeah, you ain't even in the lobby.
It detects
I'm gonna with somebody else. What you mean I'm on here with?
You're playing with me. Jump.
Hold on, dude.
This massive 1,600-foot diameter antenna.
That little dude said he was playing by himself. He said he can play some solos.
Weigh nearly 1,500 tons. These support the
That's my friend.
I'm coming over there, please.
Which form the dish itself. And at the center, suspended from 1,600-foot high towers. Cabin.
This dude's weird. Why did he just pop up on me? Whoa! Hell, this dude just killed us.
Building a project on such an astronomical scale is no easy task.
Well, we propose such a big...
Kill me! What's wrong with you? Kill me!
They could beat the
What?
heck out of you. This how we're constructing this thing is a shared space.
Want me to just leave the game?
Vast. To put this in a bit of context, the
Want me to just leave the game?
registering a telescope was 300 meters across. This thing is 500 meters across. So the tallest the
I didn't leave the game. How you
That's why I
already
just
did
asked you, do you want me to just leave the game?
Engineers build a receiving dish of such epic proportions. This would be impossible without history's greatest innovators.
He just let. I didn't leave the match. Oh.
Since humanity emerged from the caves,
I had no skin.
minds have had one thing in common.
Sleep, I'm gonna play with you in a minute. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna play with you in a minute, Sleep. Go watch some more YouTube real quick.
But during America's post-war housing shortage, architect Richard Buckminster Fuller bucked the traditional house, creating something revolutionary. Tasked in the 1940s with creating a quick and cost-effective method for building homes, he developed the geodesic dome house.
Well, I don't actually want to play with this. I just want to play.
In Cornwall, England, science communicator Kate Mulcahy is getting a bird's eye view of the geodesic concept.
Behind me is an icon in conservation and a feat of modern engineering. These are the biomes, which are part of the Eden Project. They're actually covered in a really intricate pattern of hexagons and pentagons with sharp angles and corners. This geometric feat is not just about looking good. It actually has a really important purpose.
Its designers needed to house a variety of plants from different climates, including the tropics.
Measuring 55 meters high, 100 meters wide, and 200 meters long, surrounding an area the size of 34 football pitches, the rainforest biome is actually large enough to house the Tower of London.
So how can a geodesic dome cover such a vast amount of space?
A geodesic dome is a spherical structure which is made of triangular elements that form a network of circles to create the surface of the sphere.
Okay, so going to the motel.
But the real strength of Fuller's design was that it was made with a series of triangles. Now the triangle, with its fixed angles, is actually the strongest two-dimensional shape. Now I want to show you exactly how this works by building one of these using only these. As I'm joining the triangles together, they begin to form the shell of my structure, and the rigidity of each triangle begins to form a tremendous strength. It's only when this final piece gets added that the strength comes together. Now I have a self-supporting structure.
Yeah, so once you saw that video when the screen was like so high and I was small,
the whole structure.
Oh, because it was up top.
Genius becomes clear when scaling up. The bigger the dome gets, the stronger it becomes. The only human-made structure to do such a thing.
But how strong is it? It's certainly very light, easy to pick up. The only way to actually test this is for me to climb on top. So, yeah, it's very strong. So you see, Fuller's design definitely works, just like the biomes behind me. Oh, amazing.
Even more incredibly, when a sphere's diameter is doubled, its surface area quadruples, creating 8 times the volume with very little surface area. This results in less materials and less expensive homes.
It's an amazing piece of engineering. People want to build something that's very big, that's very light, something that's very strong.
Just keep on doing that thing. But I thought that guy, so I thought that dude thought that he got like that too, but I stole the kill. Hey. Oh, you want to say hi to yourself? Look.
To create the world's largest uninterrupted dish, Fast's engineers are supersizing Fuller's geodesic dome
This my baby brother.
and flipping it on its head.
He likes to be on the camera. He likes to watch himself.
believe it can be done. Every time I saw each component built up, I feel very, very excited.
To take on this gargantuan challenge, workers construct a 1 mile-long steel girder ring, forming the outer perimeter of the dish. 6 300-foot-high towers surround it and support a 3-ton. This houses the all-important receiver, designed to capture even the faintest of galactic radio waves.
Well,
So, in order to build such a giant spherical reflector, a geodesic triangular design is a wise choice.
If you know,
the dish has been divided into about
comment down below if you like
450 panels.
Like, if you can snipe good.
After just 5 years of construction, on July 3rd, 2016, the engineers lowered the last aluminum triangular panel into place.
Oh, there's a person. Well, I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Epic in scale. Those aluminum panels are perforated to keep them firstly lightweight, secondly to allow the rain through, and finally to allow the light through. That means the plants can grow on the surface and their roots can get down into the soil and provide a bit of support for this truly enormous structure.
But to create the most precise telescope ever built, Fast engineers must draw on the pioneers from the past.
Suddenly, the biggest tanks in the sky. Defending against enemy aircraft was virtually impossible.
To make the impossible possible.
And look, it's me.
What about the paperclip I just told you to put up?
It's the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Not just another beer. The champagne of beers. Welcome to the High Life.
At Burger King, breakfast just got better with the King Savings Menu. You can mix or match 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $4. And you can get a fluffy sausage biscuit for only 79 cents. That's 2 great deals on the King Savings Menu. Only at Burger King.
John Tyson's motto was, when better chickens are hatched, we will hatch them. It's why all of the Tyson chicken that bears his name is raised with no antibiotics ever. Every nugget, strip, and drumstick. Keep it real. Keep it Tyson.
Salads should look like this. Crisp leaves of lettuce, freshly made dressing. Clean food that looks this good, delivered to your desk. Now delivered to home or office. Panera, food as it should be.
Soup! Stop! He took off his diaper.
Are you serious again?
This summer, add a new member to the family at the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event. Lease the
You
GLC
do not need to see this, people.
at your local Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, the best. Heartburn hits. Fight back fast with Tums Smoothies. It neutralizes stomach acid at the source. Tums Smoothies. And introducing new Tums Sugar Free.
1 second. Barely enough time for this man to take a bite of turkey. But for cyber criminals, it's plenty of time to launch thousands of attacks. Luckily, security analysts in Watson are on his side, spotting threats faster and protecting his data with the most securely encrypted mainframe in the world. It's a smart way to eat lunch in peace. Sweet, oblivious peace.
Realize your family
coming. A little bit of water, really. It rocked over.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
He called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA,
chest.
that's a
Is it? One,
We're
I know
the
one
Bakers
who's
and we're USAA members.
but
USAA. Get your
I just want to get
today.
so much chest.
Thursdays are.
Hey, there you can get so much chest.
First reaction is wow. Massive. It's to just up the ante a little bit.
Colossal.
Straight out the big one for this.
And catastrophic. Lots of life. Live shows dedicated to the latest engineering and tech. Thursdays at 9 on Science.
Solid footage. Looks like a special effect, but this is terrifyingly real.
Of the real world.
Sometimes people spot things they're not supposed to.
I accidentally pulled out my shield.
What we're seeing on the surface is just the tip of the iceberg.
A whole new season where the evidence is real.
I want to see that
Strange evidence.
It's like,
Watch live and catch up on the Science Channel.
like, if it's only me with no team, then I could go get the
Hidden in
squad.
the mountains of southwest China, it's the largest radio telescope on the planet.
FAST is massive, and that's ideal for collecting those weak radio signals from billions of light years across the universe. But it also presents engineers with a big problem. FAST is so huge, it has to be fixed to the ground.
There you go. Adam, sit in your chair and you'll be able to see your
Telescopes have a
face in the
receiver
square.
fixed at the center of the dish to
See,
collect
there you
reflected
look,
radio
look.
waves. The
There
dish
you are.
is
See,
going to
you're
the
in up on
exact
your
area
chair.
under observation.
Hello.
But the fast dish is too large to do that.
Lazy. You're going lazy. What is this? What is
You can't
this?
just tilt the whole landscape to point fast at a particular galaxy you might be interested in studying.
So how do you make a telescope the size of FAST point to different places in the sky? To resolve this conundrum, the team must draw on history's greatest innovations.
That's where you don't get a lot of kills at Blue Lake. Nobody barely goes to
Since classical times, a shape known as a paraboloid has been treasured for its reflecting qualities. In 3rd century BC, legend has it that Greek mathematician Archimedes used parabolic mirrors to concentrate the sun's rays and set fire to invading Roman ships. 17th century astronomers searched the sky
I'm not gonna make it.
by
So watch me go up.
adding mirrors to their optical telescopes.
Freaking burst.
And early lighthouses used them to beam their warnings out to sea.
Turn the light on.
High above the Kent coast in southern England, physicist Susie Sheehy is investigating an historic moment when engineers began using parabolic mirrors on a giant scale.
I'm swimming. Oh, I can't mess around. I have to go. Stop messing around. Play with the pros.
Defending against enemy aircraft was virtually impossible, as it relied purely on sight.
That's because both night skies
and cloudy
days obscured incoming enemy aircraft.
I stole your chest.
And the solution to that problem
I just found another chest.
is incredible structures.
Hey. Why? There's enemy. You knew.
They are not. They are sound mirrors.
Pioneering acoustic physicist William Sansum Tucker designed these sound mirrors, not to see,
That guy
but to
was
hear
in-
approaching enemy aircraft.
That's why he's a big guy.
best examples of Tucker's work, and they're each a slightly different size and have different structures. So the smallest one points straight out, and it collects sound waves that are slightly lower and slightly nearer. The middle-sized one is pointed further up towards the sky. And then finally, over there, is a 200-foot wall. They're all based on a curved surface known as a paraboloid. And when the sound waves come in and bounce off the paraboloid, they're all focused down to one point at the center called the focal point.
Sound waves hit a parabolic reflector at different places. When those reflected rays meet at the focal point, the sound amplifies.
I'm going to attempt to recreate an early warning scenario. So we'll place this microphone at the focal point. So
tilted. That's where you get the kills.
This area is going to collect sound waves and focus them down to the center and amplify the sound.
By the way, you guys are on YouTube because I'm broadcasting.
Connected to the microphone at the center of the parabolic reflector, which is about 100 feet away.
Yeah, I'm SleepTheJuggalo and I'm broadcasting.
Connected by that microphone. And
that's right, you guys are on YouTube.
Here.
You guys are famous.
Is a control microphone that's placed off to one side. I'm just going to have a quick listen.
There's no chest.
At the moment, nothing much is happening. The curves are the same. I can't really see any difference.
But as aircraft approach from many miles away and from different points in the sky, the parabolic sound mirrors let sound technicians hear the engines in time to alert air defenses.
So I can start to hear something. I can definitely hear a plane propeller. So I can definitely see that the blue curve is above the red one in this middle region here.
I tagged this bitch in my post in my reshare about it.
Honestly, we could use these sound mirrors to detect airplanes about 15 miles.
Oh, it's not coming up as I tagged her, but I put @ and typed her name and clicked on her, even though she's not my friend. I just shared it. Except I typed my telescope. Because look at what she said. So I shared.
1,600-foot diameter dish.
Okay.
What the fuck just happened? Each up.
Stop lying.
You'll see just how
just brought back. Did lean back on you?
No, oh yeah. He starts climbing because he can't stop it, Adam.
It's pretty
Adam,
unbelievable.
act right.
It's just a little farm in this karst depression, and now it's this incredible.
I got launch pad. I got launch pad. They want to set it.
From down here, you can really
I should have never told
it uses these actuators to store the dish. It's got what's called an active
to come here or
these are used to tug this huge surface into the exact direction to They use 2,000 of these actuators to pull that dish down into that perfect parabolic shape to get the sharpest possible images of the sky.
Fuck the mother.
Lets astronomers point at any area of the sky, transforming this big, apparently static dish into a dynamic moving reflector.
And I say that because
it's the sound of this actuator starting up. Very, very slowly, about a millimetre every second. 300 meters of the dish out. That gives you a lot of flexibility. It allows you to look at different parts of the sky. So rather than just looking straight up, FAST can actually scan a region at 40 degrees either side of that so-called zenith. This really is an incredibly innovative solution they've come up with here at FAST.
But distorting the dish into a paraboloid is just the first step toward unveiling the mysteries of the universe. To make the most powerful radio telescope on Earth, engineers must look to the past.
oh my gosh. Babe. I just took over now. Yes, and my little white niblet.
Impossible engineering.
Want to see something? Hey, can we be friends? No, we can't. We cannot. I'm trying to kill my friend. Oh, you guys are on YouTube.
It makes me wonder if what we're seeing on the surface is just the tip of the iceberg.
You want to go to Risky? I call it Tilted. That's where you get the kills. That's where you get the kills. Tilted is where you get the kills.
Get a vanity from the Home Depot. As well as
Tilted is where you get the kills.
Stop climbing on me. You see I'm doing it.
your vanity starting at $139. The Home Depot.
That's where you get the kills, bro.
I'm gonna die.
Don't
I read that the saguaro can live to be 200 years old.
Dude, you wanna watch women? Good job, man. I'm really good.
Say about 200. Yeah.
Gives houseplant a whole new meaning. And we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Some believe if it's not German, it's not luxury performance. So we brought these Infinity SUVs to Germany with American families to drive them. This truck is only for German luxury auto.
Please don't come kill me while I'm shooting.
VC Turbo, stick to engines in one. How did Germany not do that first? The Infinity family of SUVs, there's nothing traditional about it. Lease the Infinity QX50 for $399 a month at the Start Your Own Legacy summer sales event. Infinity, empower the drive.
This endangered species is getting help from some unexpected friends. The zebra and antelope. They're wearing IoT sensors connected to the IBM cloud. When poachers enter the area, the animals run, which alerts rangers to track their motions and help stop them before any harm is done. It's a smart way to help increase the rhino population and turn the poacher into the endangered species.
Dude, what are you fucking watching?
This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience and millions of Wi-Fi
Stop
hotspots.
pushing and just give me fucking back.
And this is moving day with reliable service appointments in a 2-hour window, so you're up and running in no time.
Show me decorating shows.
This is staying connected with Xfinity to make moving simple, easy, awesome.
Stay connected while you move with the best Wi-Fi experience and 2-hour equipment windows. Click call or visit the store today.
When you jump into Light Feet first, it can be painful. New Asper-Cream with lidocaine foot paint relieves activated nerves and moisturizes dry skin. 93% saw a visible difference.
Dude, I know there's more people
Asper-Cream
here.
with
Come
lidocaine
on.
foot paint cream. Live feet first.
Oh, my rough and bumpy skin is on the back of my arms. Nothing I've ever
There's your
tried
pussy
before.
ass.
Gold Bond Rub and Bumpy Skin Therapy exfoliates, smooths,
Damn,
softens,
tag that.
reduces bumps 74%.
This kid fucking, if his bum kills me because I don't have
nice
math.
skin because of Gold Bond.
Ultimate lotion, ultimate skin.
Thursdays are.
You don't have that?
It's unbelievable. Here, let me help you. I'll push it up from the bottom.
That's your biscuit.
Yeah, that's good.
Fucking nigger. Later, guys.
Shows dedicated to the latest engineering and tech. Thursdays at 9. Science.
Whoa! Somebody sniped me. I just lost my shield. I think they're gonna try to rush us.
Mountaintops of southwest China. engineers have created the most powerful terrestrial tool in space exploration, the FAST telescope.
Oh, they're trying to rush us. I can see them.
The world's largest telescope to carry on our global quest to understand the universe. And that
I just knocked them. Let's go. I knocked them.
Signals from the universe
I knocked one.
extremely weak. And a
I
large
think that wasn't him. I knocked him with it.
as more signals as possible from the space.
Knocked him with a hand cannon.
Areas of the sky. This dynamic element also poses a significant problem. As
Can you help me? Oh, no, never mind. Battle. Keep on battling.
also changes.
This is the sunset.
What do you want me to do?
Help me.
I can't do nothing about it.
Now, in order to track a galaxy moving across the sky, you're gonna have to keep moving this to keep it exactly the right spot.
You're dead. They're two.
How do you move a 33-ton receiver cabin dangling around and still capture radio waves with pinpoint accuracy? To accomplish the impossible, FAST's engineers must look to the past.
Junior, you ate when my mom made food, right?
That's the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
In an innovation from
Have a nice
1964,
day.
when American engineer Klaus Capel was developing a realistic flight simulator. And science communicator Kate Mulcahy is